It's interesting, entrepreneurship is not something you can teach. People either have it or they don't, which is just the ability to come in and see opportunities where they don't exist. So the question around how do you find the gap, it's typically around three things. You got to find something people are willing to pay for, that they need now, and they have the money to pay for it. The minute you tick those three boxes, you're in business. So it doesn't matter what it is. You could be selling water, you could be selling ice cream, you could be doing anything. The minute you understand those three things, you effectively have found a gap in the market and you can start servicing that market.
Yeah. How do you know when somebody is a successful entrepreneur?
For me, I look for three things. First thing I look for is somebody who's failed before. So I've never backed my money or put my money in somebody who hasn't tried something and hasn't failed. Because if you haven't failed, the theory of failure, entrepreneurship is interesting. It's a lot like swimming. So if I gave you a textbook on how to swim and you read it for 3 years and then I took you and chucked you in the ocean, you'd sink. Because swimming isn't a theory thing, it's a practice thing. You have to do it to know how to do it. The second is somebody who believes in themselves even when there's ridiculous odds to suggest it's not going to work. I always say entrepreneurs are crazy. You have to be crazy to be an entrepreneur. You got to believe you're going to make money month end, which often you're not.
Yeah.
You got to believe you can compete with big companies, which often you can't. You got to believe you can reach all your customers, which often you won't. And you have to believe you can do so cheaply and cost effectively and make a profit, which in the early days you probably won't do. If you don't believe those four things, you're not going to succeed as an entrepreneur. So you've absolutely got to be certifiable, absolutely crazy.